Hi, fellow agents. This is Agent Smith. I gotta keep my cursor up here because it keeps the clock stopped. So, I looked it up and checked out some information, and it turns out, so like, we do these missions and stuff like this of whatever he says to do. When he's out of the house, we can go ahead and get all the things we want. So anything that seemed magical or anything like that, whatever would have been something we shouldn't have messed with, we can actually mess with now. So, I'm gonna go into his bedroom and sneak through his stuff, see if there's anything of interest.
You have excellent eyesight. Besides,
Take everything.
they wouldn't suit you. There aren't any feline genies around. There aren't any. So far, you're allergy-free.
Oh, cool.
Perhaps in a few years, when you've worn out that soft down presently posing as stubble. Write about your journey after you've gotten where you're going.
Oh, that makes more sense.
You take the wizard's hand mirror.
There we go. That's something. I was like, there's gotta be something in this.
The vanity.
Okay. Oh, that's just chamber pot. Ew, what am I doing?
Wrinkling your nose in disgust, you throw the smelly contents of the chamber pot out the open window. What a way to make a living.
I'll say, yuck. I gotta close this drawer. I can't just leave this open. He's gonna know I was here. Let's take a look at his wardrobe real quick.
That doesn't. This is one of the wizard's linen gowns. The wizard's red hat is resting in the bottom of the closet. The wizard's blue peaked hat sits in the bottom of the closet.
Huh.
You don't look good wearing
Oh,
you
peaked
don't.
hats. Okay.
You search the linen gown. You don't find anything interesting. You search.
I'm gonna check
You
each one.
You search. You search. You search the pockets of the black cloak. Suddenly, you discover a small brass key. What could it unlock?
I think it unlocks the thing in his office
You
we saw in the last episode when I was accidentally did the wrong things. Alright, close this up quick. So yeah, so what? Anyway, I was gonna say that I was explaining this stuff. That timer will run down and or continue running, and as it's green, I'm good. If it's yellow, it's getting close to time that he'll be back, and red says I've got 2 minutes for him to arrive. It's done in real time as well, so I've sped up my walking to make sure that I can get everywhere as quickly as I can. And that's also why you'll always see me pull up here when I talk a little bit longer than what I'm doing, if I don't want to interrupt anything. So
You've only been fed slop in your life. Bit late to be starting on crunchy food.
there's all this stuff.
Chocolate creams. No, wait a minute. They're chocolate-coated insects.
Yeah.
Yuck!
Nice.
3 vials contain small quantities of hair, all in different colors. That's odd. They're all labeled Gwydion. 3 vials contain small... A blue bottle labeled with a V. Given local topography, you're guessing it stands for vertigo. Manannan must have a little trouble with heights.
Maybe. Why does he live up on a mountain?
It's a bottle of rose petal essence.
Okay.
You don't...
Just try to take it all. Oh, I took it. There we go.
They're of...
Of no use, and I can't mess with anything else.
There's nothing...
So we'll go ahead and click out of this and close the drawer and get into the bottom one. Nope.
There's nothing...
Okay, cool. Let's hurry up and go to his office and see if this key works. Should probably also, when I'm done fiddling with it, remember to lock and put it back. Hopefully that'll work out. Oh, I was also told save a lot and save on different filings, because apparently there's a high risk
You
of
try
failure.
to turn the handle, but the door is locked.
Of course, but I got a key. So this one's done super different from the previous games like this.
You unlock the oak cabinet using the brass key.
But what?
It's the wizard's magic wand. Inside, you find the wizard's magic wand. You take it with you, knowing it could mean death if he finds it missing. You carefully replace the magic
gotta
wand
put that back.
exactly as you found it.
I don't think we need this one right here. Like death. Never mind, close the case.
You open the desk's only drawer, but you see nothing interesting.
Okay. I didn't mean to click that. I want to close this thing up because I don't want to die.
The cabinet door locks as you shut it.
Oh, perfect. Oh man, so many books.
So
too.
many books line the bookshelf.
So many
you
books.
wonder when Manannan has time to read them all. titles cover many subjects from ancient Arabic mythology to a study of the heavens to the philosophies of Socrates. So many.
Is there anything of interest I want?
You scan the bookshelf for interesting titles and find a book entitled Black, the Ultimate Fashion Statement.
That's like
You scan the bookshelf for interesting titles and find a book entitled Secretly Secluding Servants for a Lifetime of Service and Servitude. You scan the bookshelf for interesting titles and find a book entitled 1001 Unlikely Uses for Cheese. You scan the bookshelf for interesting titles and find a book entitled Ancient Wisdom, The Legacy of Our Forebears. It seems to be a record of all known information regarding the original inhabitants of the known world. It is a notably thin book.
Huh. I don't really know that many people. I'm gonna get out of his office. Doesn't seem to be anything, but we know where the magic wand is. Oh yes, get this cat. Get
You
back
are
here.
not.
Back here, cat. You walking away from me.
The despicable. Nimbly, you grab the nasty
Holy crap,
cat
that took
by
a
the
minute to
scruff
get
of
him.
its neck, avoiding its needle-sharp claws. And now that you have it, what are you going to do
About
with
a
it?
minute. You guys will have a timer to see exactly how long. Cut your hair off.
You manage to pluck some fur before he viciously scratches and leaps from your arms. With grim satisfaction, you survey your wounds.
All right. Let's get out of here. Go check out the town. Actually, let's see if we can catch ourselves a chicken.
Where would you?
Oh, they move around too much.
You are not close enough.
Yep, that's not gonna work. Let me feed them. They were standing still before. There's some food, y'all.
Your hand. Where would you?
There we go. I'm like, can I go in? Boy, oh boy, this is a very particular game on the way you do things.
You pick up the chicken.
Yes.
You gently pluck a feather
And
from the
take your-
chicken
take
and
your
gently set it
feathers.
back on the ground.
Totally gonna make some gree. All right. Well, let's try to go take a walk into town. I'm gonna save here. Yeah. But I'm gonna save as an alternate. There we go. So I'm gonna go explore just in case I fall off of any cliffs or get killed in any other weird way.
An eagle sits in its nest, tilting its head as it eyes you warily.
Huh. Oh shit. Oh. Okie doke. I'm gonna have
Watch
to.
your step.
Yeah, no joke. I hate when they move. Was that? Sound like the. That sounded like the music for Inspector Gadget almost. I have to listen closer each time. Alright, on we go. By the look of it, this is everywhere we do. This must have been one of them challenges that they did from back in the day. Was making it a difficult path to walk. 'Cause you had to use arrow keys then. So you had to navigate this, strangely hard path for no reason. Mm-hmm. Oh, look.
This is the door to the bear's house.
The bear's house. Like the 3 bears.
There is no answer.
Oh, so we're just gonna bust in? Yo.
There are bowls of porridge on the table, a far cry from the fish, honey, and berries
It's
you
these
were
3
expecting.
bears. For real. Well. Just take all of their food.
You taste the porridge and decide that this bowl of porridge is too hot.
And this one's too cold.
You taste the porridge and decide that this bowl of porridge is too cold.
Ah, but this one here is just right.
Just right. So you take it with you.
You thief. Dude, alright, so this is his life. Running around and stealing shit all over the city.
This bed looks just the right size for you.
Oh, cool. I'm not gonna mess with that. Because we don't have time for sleep right now. We'll rest for the
You
wicked.
closely examine the contents of the drawer. Your clothes may be in need of repair, but you hardly have the time to worry about such things.
I don't know what half of these things are. I don't even look at stuff. I'm just
You
like, pick it
pick
all up.
the thimble.
Pick up a thimble. There you go.
Your clothes may be in as handy as a small bottle may be in other games. You see no use for it in this one.
Well, thanks for letting me know. So far, we don't need it. Alright. Doop-a-doo. We're all in town, just in case anything happens in there. I'll have that. Let's mess with all these beds.
You jump onto the medium-sized bed and sink deep into its fluffy depths.
Bed's too soft.
This bed is much too soft.
If I gotta go to sleep on these, it's a good thing I saved right beforehand. I did that on purpose. I just wanted to make sure.
You flop onto the biggest bed.
Painfully.
This bed is much too hard.
Much too hard.
You lie upon the smallest bed and snuggle down into the pillow.
That's just right.
This bed is just right.
Oh shit.
You've fallen asleep.
I think it's so contagious. Yeah, no, that was a mistake. Shit.
Oh no, Papa Bear has found you sleeping in Baby Bear's bed. You're in for it now.
Is he just gonna throw me out?
Keep out of our house, human.
My bad, Mr. Bernstein. Well, I got your thimble, biatch.
What a beautiful garden, you think. The residents must take great care of it.
Ooh.
Dew has formed on the petals from the night before.
Let's take some dew.
You take a handful of fertile soil from the garden.
That's not what I wanted. They mentioned the dew.
You left your green
We got here's a tiny little cup. Actually, this big cup. No, that's too big. Yeah. This hole filled thimble.
You place the thimble on your finger. It's made for bigger fingers than yours, though.
Apparently. It's gonna be my new shot glass.
Holding the silver thimble beneath a dew-filled flower, you gently tip the flower so its dew runs into the thimble. You move from flower to flower, repeating the process until your thimble is brimming with dew.
And then we get drunk. Drunk on dew. From the mountain. This town. We'll head to the town and see what we can find. General store. And we'll go and check that out. I think that says general store.
Good day to you, young man. What can I do for you?
Help me, I live in this horrible mountain. This man treats me like crap.
Greetings. What have you for sale?
I
He's a
have many
much
an
better
item that
voice
might
actor
interest
than
you.
the Graham.
For instance, you might wish to purchase a leather pouch. Very suitable for carrying things in, as you might expect.
Indeed. Anything else?
I have numerous consumables that you may wish to acquire. Take a look at the shelf behind me. See if there's anything you would like.
Ugh. Okay.
The shelves are stocked with many useful items, such as leather pouches, salt, fish oil, and lard.
Alright.
A content, hairy dog sits on the floor of the store. Its name tag reads,
Had a very long
Hank.
day. Before I was recording this is pretty late now.
You pat the hairy dog and are rewarded with a handful of malted hair.
I don't think I have any money, so I'm just gonna get the heck out of here. Because we don't have any money. I think I'm gonna try to get that fish.
What'll it be for you, sir? A good pull of ale? Or you rather a dram of rum? My, ain't you the handsome one?
I'm alright. What up, lady?
What do you sell here?
For you,
Alcohol, bro.
I'd sell more than you see a tavern offers. But me husband won't be appreciating that.
I meant, what beverages do you serve?
What's that?
Drinks. What drinks do you serve?
Oh, now you be talking me language.
Somehow you
Language.
doubt you could ever be talking her language.
This place can sell you the finest liquor the land has to offer.
Anything else?
What else is there? Ale and rum, of course.
That's all you
You're a
need.
cutie, you know.
Huh. I feel like there's definitely stuff to do here, but I don't know. Are this head, shoulder, knees, and toes there? Let's go try to take this fish. It's my fish, bird. Give me the fish. Oh, you know what? All of these items are highlighted, so these are probably related to magic spell stuff. Okay, here's more time. Oh, library.
The door is boarded up. There's a note pinned up beside it. The note says, "Due to a decline in literate members, this library is closed indefinitely."
We're gonna go and jump in. So nobody reads here, huh?
Despite the fact that the window is ajar, it will not open wide enough to allow entry. There's a small brass latch on the inside, which your fingertips cannot quite reach.
Okay. What about my wooden spoon?
You slide the
What am I
long
gonna do with
spoon
all this
handle
stuff?
through the gap and easily flip the latch.
I wonder if I have a place to hide all this. Or this abandoned library would probably be a good thing. Alright, let's see. Day 1. Today I stepped off Manannan's mountain for the first time, though he would kill me without hesitation if he knew my only regret is that I waited so long. But I have learned this day alone, the townspeople are not the wretched creatures I have been led to believe. Only the outcast ruffians are to be avoided. They all fear my master and have spent their lives in the coldness of the shadow. This book, which I happened upon by a stream, shall be a record of my discoveries. They may prove vital, for as I approach my 18th year, I feel an ever-growing dread. The wizard has ill plans for me. Probably gonna replace you. Maybe that's why there was different Gwydions. Like he just kills all the kids Gwydion, and those are all the hair from each one. Like he collects. But that's it. Day 3. It seems that my fears were warranted. Manannan keeps a near constant eye on me nowadays. I feel like I'm a field mouse under an owl's gaze. But for all my master's vigilance, I have managed to collect things, corks, forks, oddly shaped stones, anything I dare call my own. My quarters, I feel like I was sitting on something. My quarters are their keep. So I can put it in my room. And I will remain so. My quarters are their keep. And I will remain so while I live under this roof. And will remain so. Okay, cool. I get you. Keep it there. Anyway, in the meantime, I look forward to my next excursion. I promised that barmaid I would pay another visit. Day 4, 2 hours. That's how long the wizard had me hanging from the kitchen rafters, only because I missed the smallest spot in my sweeping. That stupid cat. It waited till I'd finished before tramping ash from the fireplace. I have to get away, if only to save myself from further headaches and humiliation. Day 6. My brief outings are risky, but no less regular. Each day rewards me with greater insight. Today's was the most fascinating. I've seen my first ship. Though for too long I stood on the pier in awe of its massive masts, mainsail, and the sailors directed me to the tavern where I made their captain's acquaintance. The old salt keenly related his tales of treasure, and pirates, and when asked if I might join this crew, he proceeded to test my nautical knowledge. My answers must not have impressed him, for he said that I was too old to be a captain boy. I left disappointed, yet hopeful that I might yet meet a seafarer willing to enlist a novice. F out of here. Day 8. A week remains before I come of age. Oh shoot, we're real close. I shall expect no better treatment from Manannan nor do I dare hope that the freedom will accompany my adulthood. If I am enjoy a semblance of this life, then I know what I must do. I spent the last 2 days in town cleaning practically everything I could find. so as to earn enough to pay my way aboard that vessel. This is my only chance. Manannan does not often take such long journeys, and it is my every intention to be gone by the time he returns. Day 11. I rose early this morning and packed my few belongings and barely slept. It was a dangerous descent in the pre-dawn haze. By the time I reached the base of the mountain, I was smiling more broadly than I'd thought possible. This, I lost my line. This lasted about 30 paces, after which I don't remember anything for some time. The lump on my head, along with my missing possessions, suggests I was attacked by that band of lawless mongrels. Okay, so they got criminals we gotta worry about. It was well past noon when I staggered onto the pier. Ruffians must have dealt me a fair blow, because it took me several minutes to realize that I no longer had any money, and several more to notice the ship had sailed. Manannan returned late in the evening demanding supper. It is fortunate that he pays little attention to my appearance, with a pear-sized bulge up top and eyes redder than the embers. It must have looked a sight. What is this? Symbols and stuff, huh? Day 12. It is, they say, what is it they say about clouds and linings? I don't know. Oh, silver lining. Yeah, there we go. I don't know, but I found something today which lifted my spirits. While dusting Manannan's study, I noticed that a few of the books were attached to the shelves and made a curious sound when moved. After fiddling with them for a time, I was surprised to see a trapdoor open in the floor. How'd I manage to miss that all these years? I'll never know. Unfortunately, the noise had awoken Manannan, and I had no choice but to leave this secret unexplored for now. No, there's more. Okay, cool. 21 pages.
The rest of the pages.
Okay, cool. Not too much more. I'm going to write this down between the episodes and put this on paper for myself. But day 13, I waited for Manannan to resume his usual spying on the townsfolk before returning to the study, descending through the trapdoor. I found myself in the master's workroom. This den of dark design. This kid's got alliterating skills for alliteration. Certain the spells could assist me once the necessary ingredients were found. I headed for the staircase. On the floor lay a scrap of paper. I picked it up and beheld my doom. Written over and over down this one side was a list of names. My name. Each dated 18 years apart. I have little time. Day 15. It's nearing dawn. I have no more need to sleep. Despite a day and night spent scorning Udor, one vital ingredient has eluded me, the mandrake root. If it exists, then it is not my destiny to find it, nor to escape. The key to my freedom. I will hide in a remote part of Ludor. Today is this Gwydion's 18th birthday, because he's not the only one, I get it. I can only hope that the next will have a better one, for that is all I feel as I go to see my master one final time. And there was no more pages in here. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this up into the screen. I think I'm going to go ahead actually and leave this episode here. Hope that you guys are enjoying this, and if you are, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment and subscribe, and we will go in the next one to get back to the home, because we've gone into yellow with exclamation mark, which means we only got a few more minutes before he's going to be coming back. We got to get all of these items that we found, take maybe a quick explore more of this place, and get all these items back into our room before he realizes we have them, because pretty much everything highlighted in blue looks like it's something dangerous that I'm not supposed to have. So hope you guys are enjoying this, like I said, and I will see you in the next one. Have a great day. Hey fellow agents, don't forget to like and subscribe by clicking the button in the center of the screen. You can also find the last video by clicking the button to the left, and you can take a look at some of the other stuff I've done by clicking the button to the right. Hope you enjoyed the video, and have a good day.